bring out the broom real quick. We got a big sweep in Arizona this past weekend. Dan O'Neill from Progressive Democrats of America, from Our Revolution, a huge ally, somebody who I spent the night at his house as we were fighting Kirsten Sinema last year, barnstorm in the state. This is what hard work and years of dedication looks like. Big victory. So I'm going to hand it over to Dan for a couple of minutes. Dan, what did we learn from this big victory with the sweep, the slate, with Yolanda winning and everybody else? 11-0, right, on Saturday.
So, Mike, can you hear me okay?
Got you loud and clear.
All right. Well, thank you. Welcome, Our Revolution in Arizona. We are just crazy excited. As you know, I am not Yolanda Bejarano. I am Dan O'Neill. I'm the state coordinator for Progressive Democrats of America and a big supporter of Our Revolution. Our Revolution and PDA work hand in hand around the country on so many projects. Yolanda Bejarano is our new chair of the Arizona Democratic Party. She's a union activist. She is a member of the Communication Workers of America, CWA, both here in Arizona and nationally. She was with Bernie Sanders way back in 2015, where she actually introduced Bernie Sanders to 11,000 people in downtown Phoenix that summer. She's a vice chair of our party and a longtime supporter, again, of PDA and Our Revolution. She was a field organizer just in December in Georgia to help Reverend Warnock win his election. She led hundreds of union activists door knocking all over Atlanta. So we are just, again, so excited. She is now our new chair. We also elected our first vice chair, who is also a big progressive, Paul Eckerstrom from Tucson. And both of them, both Yolanda and Paul, now are on the DNC and will be joining with Larry Cohen on the DNC. So again, we had a kind of a slate where we had 10 activists, 10 progressives that ran for 13 different positions, and we won 10 of 10. So all 10 of our progressive activists got on the executive board, and we now have a working majority on the Arizona Democratic Party. I should say a working progressive majority on the Arizona Democratic Party executive board of our party. So again, I don't know where to begin. Again, it's all about winning, and it's all about power. It's all about winning power, as Joseph said earlier. So, Mike, you might have some questions. I know I have a couple.
You have another minute before we're going to go to Ohio and talk about election coming up. But
okay.
Hey, just tell us the process. How did you, the hard work that went in this? You know, you've been at it for years, but tell us about just coming together in November and then plotting out a plan to win this.
Right, and actually, this is probably the most important part of it, and I think Larry touched on it in his talk earlier. It's organizing 101. It's when we organize, we win. We started 2.5 months ago, back in November. Patty Serrano, Paul Stapleton Smith, myself, 4 or 5 of us got together on a phone call and said, what are we going to do to help transform the party? How are we going to get some progressives elected? Who should it be our next chair if the current chair decides not to run? And we started organizing, and the current chair decided not to run because she's the new state Senate leader, and Yolanda was stepped up. She got endorsements from some really key people like Senator Kelly, like Ruben Gallego, like our newly elected Secretary of State, Adrian Fontes. And then we started whipping votes, 750 delegates. We called every single one of those delegates. We literally, the PDA phone team, for example, made all kinds of crazy calls. And I want people on this call to join the Our Revolution phone team, because that's how we get things done.
Well, Dan,
just-
we got to run
Yeah.
to Ohio, but I just want to say that the momentum you built for this campaign is amazing, right? Because you thought you had a good shot to win this, right, going into this, but then you guys ended up winning by 70%. But I thought
Exactly.
on Friday, you're like, Mike, I think we got it, but it's gonna be close, and then you guys won by 70%.
I called Yolanda
to finish strong.
I called Yolanda the night before and said, I think we have it. Our spreadsheet says 365. If you give a knockout speech tomorrow, we're going to win. And she did. She gave a knockout speech. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll be in touch, and Arizona, progressive blue, and we'll keep on rolling. Thank you, Dan.